From the mountains to the prairies, from sea to shining sea, this is the land of the free. Baby, God bless the USA. Standing on the edge of the Grand Canyon wide, red rocks glowing in the evening tide, eagles soaring high above the pines, heart beating strong with these stars and stripes of mine. From New York City lights to the California coast, barbecue smoke and the ones we love the most, pickup trucks rolling down a dirt road track, fireworks popping, never looking back. I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free, and I won't forget the man who died, who gave that right to me. And I'd gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. Oh. Down in Texas, longhorns running free, sweet tea sipping under live oak trees. Up in Michigan, lakes so blue and deep, fishing with my buddies, secrets we keep. From Nashville honky tonks to Nashville neon glow, country roads taking me home, don't you know? We got burgers grilling, cold beer in hand, freedom ringing loud across this promised land. I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free, and I won't forget the man who died, who gave that right to me. And I'd gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. Yeah. We got the Rockies punching through the sky, Mississippi rolling, never saying goodbye. Hollywood dreams and Wall Street hustle, small town churches, muscle on muscle. We fight for what's right, we forgive when we can. From the amber waves to the home of the brave man, no other place I'd rather plant my boots. This red, white, and blue runs deep in my roots. Sunrise over the Smokies, fog lifting slow, kids playing ball in the backyard glow, veterans marching in the hometown parade, flags waving high for the price that was paid. We got cowboys riding, farmers in the field, factory workers giving all they've got to yield. From Alaska's midnight sun to Hawaii's shore, this land is ours forevermore. I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free, defender still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. Yeah. God bless the USA. One more time. God bless the USA. From Cape Coral to the heartland, coast to coast, we stand together, proud as hell. God bless the United States of America, forever. White hats on the right, black hats on the left. We're the good guys forever. God bless the USA. White hats, white hats, right on America. Right on.
All right, as the song says, this is the Sights and Sounds of Earth. Hello, everybody. My name is Ian, and yeah, we're here again tonight. I've been monitoring everything for the last while, and I could never find a reason to come on. Just in the last hour, this feed we have up here in the upper center has come active. That's BG on the scene, and he's there every day. But that's the view we've got from there. And over on the left there, that's that same view again, all scrunched up. But on the left of that, the reason I'm keeping this is because that's the only other view we have, is that upright on the left. So that's what we've got there. I got Fox Raw up because I don't have a lot of streams right now. I got 5 storm chasers up on the screen. We are monitoring severe weather. Let me go ahead and show you guys that. This is what it looks like out there, guys. Look at this. We've got a major area. We're actually watching one down here in Missouri right now. Our tornado that we have that's observed. We actually have an observed tornado down here in this area down here. But the main focus tonight is this area up here. Look at this. North Dakota and a little bit in South Dakota. 4 out of 5. 4 out of 0 to 5 scale. This is a pretty severe situation right now. There is a moderate risk of tornadoes tonight and severe weather in this area. We've got storm chasers. 2 of them are even up in Canada. And they are monitoring the situation down here. Here's what it looks like on the ground. We've got all these storm chasers that you see here in these green circles. You can match them up over here on the left side of your screen. If you have a big enough TV, you can match up all these the green circles over here, and you can see which storm chasers where. And if you look really closely, you can see a little arrow. It tells you which way the GPS has him heading. So that's pretty cool. It allows us to really keep an eye on these guys. So we've got these 3 up and another one down here. And so we're going to keep those going tonight as the tornadoes come in. But the first one we have here, they did drop the observed status on this one. So that only lasts for like 10 minutes, and then someone has to see it again in order to keep that up there. But anyway, here we go. We've got what looks like 2 different hooks here. And as this line works its way across, here's the local radar, and you can see there the traditional couplet here. Not a very pronounced one. Notice the greens not really right up against the reds. There's still some gray in there. That indicates it's not that strong of a rotation, probably not on the ground at this point. The other one we're watching is down here. Again, starting to see the yin-yang. This is a very broad area of definite rotation here. This is definitely a mesocyclone, but we just don't, it's not tight yet. It's not tight enough to create that tornado. So we're going to keep watching that one. All right, let me say hi to everybody that's in here. Deploribus Zenden, welcome back. Thanks for being here. And Matt and Dispatch, thank you for being here. We're working on thumbs up tonight, so make sure you give us a like out there. Victor, thank you for being here. And Heath, Comms Prepper, thank you for being here. Yep, let's see here. Had a great day with Mom today. We spent about 5 hours together doing all kinds of stuff. We ended up shopping in Walmart before it was over with. So there you go. Deploribus, welcome. It just works. Bill, lots of folks coming in. I really do appreciate that. Thank you, everybody. It just works. First one tonight. All right. We're doing good. The numbers are already starting to move up. So here we go. Let's cover this. We've got a storm situation that we're covering with 5 storm chasers, and I expect more feeds to become active. But I will tell you guys, I'm not feeling it tonight. Look at your upper center screen. That's representative of pretty much what's out there right now. You're not talking that many people. Probably, 20 people at the most, including the YouTubers. They don't even have the police out right now. We just rained really hard here for about 10 minutes and then it quit. But at least we got some rain. Yeah, when it comes to the protest tonight, it seems somewhat subdued. That's why we're going to split between that and coverage of the weather. There's also some other things going on that we are going to cover tonight in the news. All right, and this just happening a little while ago. 5 stabbed near Penn Station, leaving 1 seriously injured as investigation continues. Authorities have not released information about the possible suspect or motive in the developing case. 5 people were stabbed near New York City's Penn Station on Sunday evening, leaving 1 person seriously injured. According to the FDNY, confirmed to Fox News that 5 people suffered stab wounds in the incident, which occurred shortly after 7 p.m. One victim was, they just repeat the same shit over and over in these articles. They all do it. The New York police, because they don't have a lot to say, and they probably have a 250-word minimum on these stories, so they literally just repeat the 5 things they know twice, and that gets them through it. The New York Police Department referred inquiries about the incident to Amtrak Police, which is leading the investigation, and of course then when you call them, they won't tell you anything. The circumstances surrounding the stabbing were not immediately clear, and authorities have not released information about the possible suspect or motive. That's not, and I'm not even sure if that's... We're also going to do an update on the 12 shot in the manhunt's underway, I guess. Still, I don't know. We're going to go through all that here in just a little while. There is a lot going on tonight, and we're going to be we're going to go through it together here, a lot of it. Oh, wow, some fireworks trailer went up on the highway. That's got to be fun. What you do is you just step back and you enjoy the show. Okay, I guess that's it. I thought there was another big incident possibly, but I think it was just 2 different reports of the same one. If anybody sees anything else, let me know. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. Everything's, yep, everything does seem to be working pretty good tonight. Let's see here. All right, so I do want to welcome everybody in. This is the Sights and Sounds of Earth. My name is Ian. This is StarShip Adventures on YouTube, broadcasting worldwide. And we are monitoring severe weather. Let's go back and check that real quick. Where's that at? We got 2 tornadoes. That's these 2 right here that we're looking at. 2 tornado warnings. But I do want to remind you guys, up here in North Dakota, we've got a real mess. Look at this. A real mess developing up here. And so we're going to have to keep an eye on this too. This area, because look where it's at. It's right in, we're just coming into this red zone. And so as we come into this red zone, we've got all this moisture that's pushing in behind this thing. And you can see here, look at the moisture pushing in behind it. So this is being fed. It's got all kinds of energy, and right here in this area of North Dakota, we could expect an outburst of severe weather tonight. And so that's why we're watching this area, the area you see in red and orange. We're watching very closely tonight, and so there's where we're at. And then the other area we're watching is down here. And you can see Springfield and areas south and west of Springfield down here. That's Springfield, Missouri. You can see that there's a flood warning for all of Springfield proper. And then the tornado warnings are east of you, and they're moving away from you. So Springfield proper, I would say you're pretty much out of the threat tonight. Let's get the close-up radar and take a look at this. Here, this is an interesting coupling here. It's not tightening up like it needs to, but it's definitely a couplet. This could be producing a visible tornado, but we have nobody in front of it. I would say people in Phillipsburg and Conway need to be watching this one very closely, probably taking preliminary precautions at this point. And this one here, again, there is a couplet right there. You can see the medium greens and the medium reds have they're kissing and making up right there. Uh-oh, something just happened. This just got upgraded to observed. This one here now upgraded to observed. So this one, don't know if it's actually on the ground, but it is observed. I have no cameras out there. I have nothing in front of this thing that we can look at. But this is going to pass off somewhere near Fordland. I bet there's still one guy in that town that drives a Chevy. I just have this weird feeling that there's one asshole in that town that drives a Chevy. He lives in a town called Fordland, and he drives a Chevy. Anyway, yeah, so this is going to pass off just to your west, Fordland, and east of White Oak Hollow. And so quite a bit of lightning out ahead of this thing. Not any real populated areas, though. That's the good news. We do have a storm chaser here, but his camera's not working. I don't know what's going on with that, but his camera's not working. And he's also going the wrong way. I guess he got pissed and he's going home. I don't know. But anyway, so there you go. That's what we've got. This is the two tornado situations here. This one and this one up here. And again, this one down here, I think is it this one? Yeah, this one down here, this is observed at this point. Let me see if I can get some, let me see if I can get scanners up real quick. Webster, Missouri. Hold on just a second, guys. Webster, Missouri. I've already got it sitting over here ready to go. Shit. Sorry about that, guys. I had to go fix something real quick because I can't get into my feeds. There we go. Okay. Let's get to here. Let's just do it the old-fashioned way. This is ridiculous. Okay, sorry guys. Give me just a second here. I have to do this the other way. Alright, I got the fire department feed up. Let me go make sure that I've got that patched in properly. Yep, cable C. Okay. There we go. It's working. This is that whole area there where that tornado is coming through. Okay. Let me just...
261, that's clear. Rush 61 on scene.
I'm going to put that on the left.
Is Engine 61 on scene as well?
All right, they've now issued double warnings for this. Now we've got 2 tornado warnings here now. One observed once again. They've just upgraded this one now to a damaging tornado and observed. So this one has been updated. That's why the square looks a little bit different color there. They're now saying this could be a damaging tornado. I've got the scanner up for it so we can hear if there's any calls going out.
I've got 3. There's some traffic.
Phase 1, go ahead.
Let's see if we've got any natural sound coming out of the protest at this point. I don't want to be dwelling on it. I'll put that on the right.
Sending 1.
Station 1 to broadcast weather.
Here we go.
Because as we drive riots, we're giving us a middle finger. Does that sound like they are off prerogative?
Wrapped up.
Are here to... Are they here to stay on the Takeover in Argentina? Your second delivery time. Your second delivery time.
Marshall Fire weather broadcast update.
All right, I'm setting these up here so I can see them up on my screen over here. I got 2 different feeds up from the fire departments there in the area where this storm is.
Broadcast update.
I'm gonna send these cars behind me real quick, then you guys can get out of here.
Southern Webster County Fire weather broadcast update. We're going to be in a tornado warning until 21:15, again 21:15. This is just an update for the weather broadcast for a tornado warning affecting Southern Ulster County until 21:15, again 21:15, time code at 2029.
I don't know where that sound is
2-3 to
coming.
service from ahead.
Command terminated. All our units back in service.
Seymour Fire weather broadcast update. Just for information, the tornado warning has been extended until 21:15, again 2115, affecting Seymour. Time zone at 2029.
Seymour 13, copy.
Area that has talked to the homeowner on Haynes, they do have extensive damage, bar down, house down. We're going to start cutting some trees and see if we can make access.
Our southeastern Greene County and the western county. This is Greene County, clear.
Well, it is pouring here at the studio. I don't know if you guys can hear that.
They're going around having fun with all the women in here. You understand?
I actually think there's more YouTubers and journalists there than there is protesters.
God bless the First Amendment. I got the Barry answering for me tonight. What's up, Barry? It's all love. It's all about the love, you know? We brought lots of love for you! You understand? Come on out! Give us a hug! But you don't want it. You want to bash our heads in? You want to hit us with the paintball? Or leave your finger with the
Sad that they're asking real people to come out and to hit us with the towels, that they're hating them in that way so that they don't have a community to come back to. They're making them complicit so that they cannot rejoin their communities in the same way that the Sudanese are
Webster, Missouri.
soldiers, the same way that the IDF made their people complicit by sending out and making these people brutalize their own community so that they had nothing to go back to. And that is a choice that the leadership is making. That makes me really sad that they're punching down.
Radar indicated heavy rain across the warned area. Between 1 and 3 inches of rain have fallen. Flash flooding is ongoing or expected to begin shortly. Expected hazards include flash flooding caused by thunderstorms. Source, radar. The following impacts are expected: flash flooding of small creeks and streams, urban areas, highways, streets, and underpasses, as well as other poor drainage and low-lying areas. Some locations that will experience flash flooding include Ozark, Highlandville, Rogersville, Sparta, Spokane, Christian Center, Selmore, Linden, Chestnut Church, and Ponce de Leon. This includes the following low-water crossings: Finley River at Johns Ford Road, Torrey Creek at Highwell, Woods Fork at Woods Fork Road, Bull Creek at Center Road, Parkhorn Creek at Smyrna Road, and Padello Creek at Highway. Turn around. Don't drown when encountering flooded roads. Many flood deaths occur in vehicles. Repeating, a flash flood warning has been issued until 2:30 a.m. Central Daylight Time Monday for the following counties: in Missouri, Christian, Greene, Stone, and Webster.
No dispatch. I've got it working temporarily, but it's not all back yet. No.
Issued a flash flood warning for northeastern Berry County, northwestern Christian County, southern Greene County, southeastern Lawrence County, northwestern Stone County, until 1:15 a.m. Central Daylight Time Monday. At 7:07 p.m. Central Daylight Time, Doppler radar indicated thunderstorms producing heavy rain across the warned area. Between 1 and 3 inches of rain have fallen. Flash flooding is ongoing or expected to begin shortly. Expected hazards include flash flooding caused by thunderstorms. Source, radar. The following impacts are expected: flash flooding of small creeks and streams, urban areas, highways, streets and underpasses, as well as other poor drainage and low-lying areas. Some locations that will experience flash flooding include Springfield, Nixa, Republic, Aurora, Battlefield, Stratford, Willard, Marionville, Clever, Ash Grove, Crane, Billings, Verona, Brookline, Hurley, Howtown, Chesapeake, Wadark, Boaz, Glidewell, Galloway, and Pleasant Ridge. This includes the following low water crossings: Turnback Creek at County Road 2100, Wilson Creek at Farm Road 146, Wilson's Creek at Old Limey Road, Dry Crane Creek at Jasmine Road, Sac River at County Road 1247, Little Crane Creek at Old White Road, and Green Valley Creek at Holder Road. Turn around. Don't drown when encountering flooded roads. Many flood deaths occur in vehicles. Repeating, a flash flood warning has been issued until 1:15 a.m. Central Daylight Time Monday for the following counties: in Missouri, Barry, Christian, Greene, Lawrence, and Stone. The National Weather Service in Springfield has issued a flash flood warning for Central Christian County, Southeastern Greene County, Webster County, until 2:30 a.m. Central Daylight Time Monday. At 8:29 p.m. Central Daylight Time, Doppler radar indicated thunderstorms producing heavy rain across the warned area.
All right, so yeah, there you go. That's the National Weather Service, the voice of the National Weather Service there in the warned area. And guys, again, we are in Missouri. We are in southwest Missouri. We have no storm chasers on this. The only one we have is down here, and he's not broadcasting. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, here we go.
We're out of Boswell. For Fairgrove Engine 1, Fairgrove Chief 1, Ebenezer, and Stratford. 8125 East River Valley Lane. 8125 East River Valley Lane. Be for a house fire after a lightning strike. All occupants have exited the building. You're off channel 5.
Dispatch, Fairgrove Engine 1, copy.
Where you turn around. Don't drown when in.
Turn around. Don't drown. Okay, there we go. That's okay. So I've got everything that's under these tornado warnings is covered now by scanner. What's out there? I've got 4 different counties. Only 3 of them had scanners. All right, I'm going back and looking for more feeds. Oh, we did just pick up another tornado warning, and that's not in this area.
Fairgrove Battalion 1, Stratford Battalion 83, Stratford Engine 83, en route to the house fire at 8125 East River Valley Lane.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that looks impressive. That's right up on the national border. Just south of Cosby. We've got a good couplet there. Looks like Bismarck, North Dakota. Let me see if it says. Divide County in North Dakota. All right, let me see if I can find one for that.
6 and 175.
Trees. Include Rogersville, Oregon.
So Noonan fire's just static. Alright, so let's go in and see if I can add that other one.
Willard, Brookline, Ebenezer, Stratford.
Divide County. How could I forget that?
House fire for Willard Station 1, Willard Station 2, Brookline, Ebenezer, and Stratford. 2702 West Brookridge Street, 2702 West Brookridge Street. Smoke in the neighborhood, and the caller's neighbor's fire alarms are going on and off. RP is afraid that the smoke is possibly coming from inside of the structure. Party can hear audible alarms going off in the area. Also, off channel 7.
Boy, that's a hell of a couplet right there. It's not, it doesn't have the shape yet, but there's a lot of really strong winds right there. No, I've seen no bears, chickens, frogs. No, I haven't seen any of that. That's more of a Portland thing, though. And the view we have now is out of Newark. I am checking for protests out of any place in the United States. And there just isn't any. I'm going down through them right now. I'm looking at all the other people that are putting stuff out similar to what I do. I'm looking at all the people that normally broadcast things from live locations. I don't see anything. I'm using keywords and everything. I've got about 9 different things I'm going through.
Clarendon 1, working fire at River Valley.
Oh shit, that's a working fire. That's structure fire.
Engine 1 be advised, got a full basement in it.
You see if Logan Rogersville can move
Clear.
California to Stratford Station 1 for district coverage.
Here's something else.
Thank you.
I'm going to put it up in the upper left.
316, where do you want me?
Oswald. Dispatcher.
Right now.
It is requested you move in engine company to station 1.
Steve, assign that to LR 161. Being route shortly.
LR 161.
All right, there you go. This is an anti-cop protest going on in Austin, Texas right now. And from everything I can see, it's live, and that is exactly where the sun should be in the sky in Austin, Texas right now. So I think that's a good feed.
That's Willard Engine 2.
Willard Engine 2.
Charleston Ride on radio.
All right, I'm going to get a little creative here. Move that to there. And then find that other one. Where's it at? There it is. Put that one there. Let's see how this works.
weather. Star County cars from all listening stations want to broadcast weather. Tornado impacts until 21:30.
Thank you.
Water 17.
Air weather broadcast update.
These are the shots I'm getting, guys. This is what I'm getting. You can see them up at that one shot, the white shot there in the upper middle. That's them looking up at that window.
Looks like our tornado warning has been extended until 21:30. Again, Seymour Fire, our tornado warning has been extended until 21:30.
Or fire copies.
All right, I'm putting scanners on the left and protesters on the right.
50, I believe, Cordier, 19 at Bird's Nest. Go across.
Air weather broadcast update.
That's the sound out of Austin, Texas right now.
Pro Battalion 1, 29. Eight, 10 to 3.
Oh, apparently it's the queers. Am I allowed to say that if they're saying it? I hate wooers.
Got a green light.
Emergency status.
Yeah, there's military. Iran is trading blows right now with Israel, back and forth.
Battalion 83.
Command Battalion 83 is on the scene.
Outside, hold traffic.
Operation.
Outside, hold traffic. Any in emergency status on outside, advise.
Clouds up there. Storm coming in out.
Yeah, on Tosvar, the last thing I'm showing is about 6 hours ago, so it looks like it's pretty quiet right now in the wee hours. They'll have sunrise here in about an hour over there. But according to Tosvar right now, it's been quiet over there through most of the wee hours here. That's for Israel.
1-1, did you advise Battalion 83 will be operational? Clear. 360 been done here.
All right, this just in here just a few minutes ago. A tsunami warning's now issued in the Pacific. A 7.8 earthquake has just struck off the coast of the Philippines, triggering a tsunami warning. Taiwan, Japan, Guam, Papua New Guinea, and numerous nearby islands have been placed upon a tsunami warning. So I'm going to start endeavoring to see what I can find on that front. Stand by. All right, there we go, guys. It's a big one. It's a big one. Yep, there we go. A 7.8 in the Philippines. That's a major earthquake right there. So we're going to be monitoring this. I'm going to be turning on some tsunami warnings and see what we can find out on that front as well. So stay with us. We're now in multiple coverage. Severe weather in the Dakotas. And we've also got some strong weather in the center of the country and in Missouri. And we're also covering civil unrest in both Austin, Texas, and at Newark, New Jersey. And we're waiting to hear from LA and Portland as well. Possible civil unrest there. And now we've got a large magnitude 7.8 earthquake striking off the coast of the Philippines. Tsunami warnings issued for the Western Pacific Rim. We will keep you advised. Stay with us. This is StarShip Adventures, and the adventure continues. Stay with us.
We're on Dirty Six, y'all. It's a hot march.
So I guess this is like gays for illegals. It's the weirdest thing. It's almost like I don't know what it is. I'm not even going to say that. I'm not even going to say anything. Effing batshit. What does that mean? They may dial the intensity up. They always do once they start investigating. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go.
We're filming.
bring your manpower up.
Y'all restless? That's what y'all do? That's what y'all do? Y'all okay with this shit? Y'all okay with this? Y'all okay with this? Y'all okay with this?
J3, grab a check with first search on the primary floor, looking for fire and victims.
Clear the street! Clear the street!
Yeah, grabbing the check now.
Yo, get this guy out. He's out of control.
That guy's out of control.
This
Get your
guy's
boy out of control.
Boy, you wanted him? You part of him? Hey, look at y'all.
From office.
Flashes.
38. 05. Spring branch. Domestically. Timber fiber riding River Valley driver.
Before, bring your manpower up.
Purpose was this.
Already can't tell if it's steam or smoke.
He just put it out earlier.
In a wooded area.
Like, yeah, we couldn't find anything. If you guys find something, just let me know.
Alarm 1831 West Melville at Season's office for the pole past activation of
Stand by, guys. I'm looking for more feeds. All I can find on audio is that incessant siren or the Austin protest, which is just a bunch of people laughing and joking.
Listen, we found a dog.
Agent 2 from the Tag 3. You can return to service. Copy.
Hey, Joseph, welcome in.
Damn.
Back up! Back up! Pushing them!
Located the dog.
Stop pushing them!
Fucking mercenaries! Mercenaries! Taxpayer pay!
Bring it out right the way we can.
Fucking mercenaries! Mercenaries! Taxpayer pay! Pay your fucking money!
You gotta regulate yourself, man.
Right from command. I got one more firefighter ready to go.
What is it, man?
Top 10, get back in there. Close that traffic.
Units responding to risk and return to service.
All right, welcome everybody. This is the Sights and Sounds of Earth. My name is Ian, and we are continuing to monitor the situation in the riot situation in Newark, New Jersey. We just witnessed a bunch more arrests. They're regrouping now, it looks like, and they'll probably get a few more. Upper right, storm chasers. Upper center, we got tornadoes possibly on the ground. Upper left and is Austin, Texas, where the gays have come out for the illegals tonight. And then above me here, we've got just other shots of Newark, New Jersey. So that's what we have in your ears. In the left ear, I've got scanner feeds from the tornado-affected areas. In your right ear, I have the sights and sounds of the protest. So there you go. That's what we've got going on. And I do want to remind everybody, this half hour of the show is sponsored by Trump and All. Trump and All, the #1 treatment for Trump derangement syndrome, taken daily. Trump and All can return your liberal friend or family member to a productive, patriotic life, and they'll want to get a job and maybe even form a nuclear family or start a business. You should try it. It's about the best you can do for someone that has Trump derangement syndrome. That's Trump and All. Get some today wherever psychedelics are sold. All right, this tornado warning right here, I know it's a little hard on the smaller screen. This tornado warning, they're now observed again. This is an observed tornado here, moving towards Mansfield in Missouri.
Let's have some bubbles.
Well, at least the ferry showed up tonight. This tornado now has an observed tag on it. That's this one right here. That it's now moving out of the United States. Yeah, hello Canada. Yeah, this one's for you. This one is now leaving the United States of America.
Man, I got one coming out for a...
That is an observed tornado.
I had 2 firefighters to check replace.
62, that's clear.
Bubbles of doom, yeah, exactly. That's what it feels like. Just bubbles of doom.
Which team from operations update? A couple seconds ago, we're continuing on with our right-hand search. We just found another dog. We'll remove the dog momentarily. Clear. I believe there should be one more goat also. Alright. Copy.
God, they're in somebody's house trying to save their animals right now.
And as soon as you have a crew of 2, I need these upstairs searched. I have 2 of these crew going. Good.
That was a structure fire from a lightning strike. Yeah, the beta males. Yeah, there's probably a lot of fairies out there the more I think about it, but at least she dressed like one. All right, guys, this tornado right here is observed. Let me make sure I've got all the scanners in here. Wright, Douglas, and Webster. Yes, I do. We are listening to the scanner of the fire departments being affected by this particular storm.
Not a clue.
Oh, we lost our sound from... That's weird.
Was there
That's a storm chaser
It's not
there.
just going in and out.
Grove Medical Emergency at Ashgrove Health, 401 North Medical Drive for a subject.
I have no sounds coming in from the protest now.
We're just going in and out freely then. Yeah.
Valley Command Ops 5, 20-minute mark.
Stand by. Operation. Mark. Is your engine 83 accounted for? Accounted for along with Fairgrove and Ebenezer.
It's weird, they all muted their mics. All 4 of the feeds I have from 2 different protests, they all muted their mics.
Right now. They plot to terrorize and conquer people in the community.
River Valley Command on me. You're all coming for a reason, mark.
Uh-oh, drag loud.
River Valley Lane, Stratford Pump 82.
Not a lot of broadcasters tonight,
Sir,
at
we've
least
been
not a
cleared
lot
from
that
a
I'm
wheeler call. Do
finding.
you want us to respond to your house fire?
I'm going to go through it again.
Get loud now.
Your operation. This is primary search. Head for operations. We have confirmation from the family that all the family members have made it out. Family has stated all humans are out. Copy that. We have slept through the whole first floor. One. And we're going to continue searching for that go. Clear. What are your conditions on that first floor? Light smell. Can you tell me the traffic lane? Clear. Vision 2 search operations.
Lead in Pulaski County. National Weather Service has issued a tornado warning. A tornado warning for Conway, Phillipsburg, and Lebanon continues. The warning has been extended to Richland, Waynesville.
What are your conditions upstairs?
Information is officers at 2109. Roll clear.
We got pretty low vis right now.
Hill and Patterson. Christian County is requesting assist with checking the area for anyone that may need any sort of assistance.
Clear. I will have a ladder in the A side window where there's an air conditioning unit in case you need to get out.
Received. We're not getting any of these signatures right now.
What you're listening to is a lightning strike caused by a structure fire in Missouri. And they were in there. They've got all the humans out. They're trying to get all the dogs out, and they're looking for animals in there. It sounds like they got a pretty good hit on it. Animals will sometimes find a really good hiding spot, and you'll find them alive even after a fire that has pretty heavy damage in part of the house. You'll find the animals hopefully in another part of the house that's not as badly damaged. They're pretty smart about going low, going in the back, and going, going underneath stuff. They're pretty good about that. Usually you find them under the bed in the master bedroom. That's usually where you find them, alive or dead. All right, so
G3.
we are watching what's going on here. We've got, I found Portland, Oregon, upper right. Looks like there's 4 protesters out there. That's four protesters, or one for every 9 million Americans. The other shots, the upper left shot is an anti-cop protest and that's in Austin, Texas.
Where I was stationed at down there, and there's no damage unless you find something there.
Steve, yeah, I'm on U Highway 60, just south and checking. I'll swing by there and look.
Four called me about some other places. I went and checked for Webster County, so.
Okay.
Badge, LR G3.
G3, I did copy your traffic on private.
Steve, Route 632. I'll be in the area checking.
Man from operations. You get someone available, go ahead and have them throw a ventilation fan at that D side walk-in door.
You want a second ventilation fan on the D-side walk-in door?
All right, there. I'm trying to get everything marked for you guys there.
Vision 2 from operations.
Electric taxi. Full of pride.
For your condition.
There's several.
Before you come down, is there any way you could get one of those windows open?
Back of the line's really hard. I think we're almost to the club, hotel, venue.
The window on the D side with both AC units. A and C both have AC units, so attempt to go for the D side.
Yeah. Did you see the cops on the motorcycle racing around, like standing up too? Oh yeah, no. This has legitimized the place yet again. And paid them. We paid them. So if it's not corporate.
Man, would that be a haul.
Yeah, I was just saying, Heath, I never did get that Tar Heel working. It never did resonate on any frequency. So I don't know if there's something wrong with it or if it's possible that I'm just doing it wrong. But I ran it up all the way up and down. Joseph was helping me with it. We hooked it all up. We ran it up and down, and it would never resonate on any frequency. So we just took it off and I threw it back in the box. I've got all the parts for it and everything. I've even bought the little pieces for it that were missing. And so, yeah. But yeah, that's the bottom line there. That's what I got done with that. Nothing. It doesn't work.
Shutting down the watch center.
Go ahead, Brock.
On her WeatherNet.
All windows on east side are open. We're gonna head back down now.
Affirmative. D-side windows are open.
Operations, this is primary search, Division 1. This is primary search, Division 1883. Exiting the building right now. We've completed 2 full searches of the first floor.
Clear, go ahead
No.
and rehab and hydrate.
Yeah, I tried it with the 3 magnet as well. And I did, but the 3 magnet doesn't seem to work that well with the ham sticks. I'm getting ready to drill a hole and put a big, huge receiver on the back. And I want one where I can just, I want to be able to, I'm going to get like a VHF, a high gain VHF that'll screw into it. And then during the week, I'll just use it like that. And then if I'm going to go out on the weekends, I can hook it up to an HF radio. But yeah, I'm drilling a big old hole in the trunk because I think that's part of the problem. Is getting a good spot there for the ground and all that.
2 fire alarm 1116 North Summit Avenue, University Street. Area 99 activation. Opposite.
Okay, we finally got audio back for the big screen. There it is. I know it seems strange that all these gas trucks are always pulling up here, but it's not. There's a gas refinery right across the street. All right, guys, welcome in, welcome in. This is the Sights and Sounds of Earth right here on StarShip Adventures. In your left ear, scanner feeds from the area where we've got a tornado warning right now, an observed tornado warning. This is a fairly serious situation here. It is observed.
Caller is a semi-driver. He pulled off at the 129. He's not sure if the car stopped on the interstate or not.
The right ear is sights and sounds from the protest in Newark, New Jersey. On the screen above me here, you've got a shot of Newark, New Jersey. I'm not sure what the little one has gone to. Above that, that's an anti-cop, pro-gay protest that's going on in Austin, Texas. Also, you got the Portland Ice Facility upper right. Looks like we've got maybe 6 or 8 maybe people there at this point, waiting for the washed-up wedding singer to show up and the teddy bear on a skateboard. All right, and that's what we've got going on in the middle. We're watching that tornado warning with 4 storm chasers that are out on the ground, and we're continuing to cover all this live right here on StarShip Adventures. Stay with us. I'm in and out because I'm looking for other feeds and trying to keep the very latest information on the screen. Yeah, I'm looking for more feeds because I need at least 1 or 2 more feeds. Yeah, the Austin, Texas one, the video's labeled Queer Bomb Protest March, an alternative to the pro-cop pride parade that they had earlier today in Austin, Texas. So this is a queer bomb, is what you're seeing. If you were ever wondering what a queer bomb looks like, there you go. Queer bomb. There, I said it.
Gamble. See, like, which one that is? Nobody thinks that they are. Three, 5, 9, 9, 2, 9, 8. What happens when they pull their weapons? They'll that cop's not underway. That's a big hog right there.
Cops utilize gate, transit pole,
They do.
gate,
Remember Stonewall.
Weather broadcast update.
Two en route to a fire alarm on Summit.
Yes, I talk to my cats a lot.
The broadcast update, just information that tornado warning is going to be extended until 2200. Again, that tornado warning for southern Webster County is extended until 2200. Time zone to 2122.
Like people out there. I know.
Chief 2 acknowledges.
Webster County and Southside cars. When the broadcast weather tornado warning has been pushed, it affects until 2200.
no cops have tried. Remember Stonewall? Stonewall was a riot protest against police.
Yep, there we go. We've got multiple overlapping tornado warnings now with a flood warning behind that. So this area is really getting clobbered right now.
No cops have tried. No cops have tried. ACAB.
We have 4 tornado warnings issued for this area, guys. Look at this. 4 tornado warnings. 1 is observed. 2 are observed, it looks like. That other observed one's on the other storm further up. But I'm going to stay here.
Broadcast update, just for information, the tornado warning for southern Webster County has been extended until 2200. Again, the tornado warning for southern Webster has been extended until 2200. Time zone to 2124.
Damn with the copyrighted music.
Being perpetrated on the gate. This gate is opening right now. Oh, it just closed. I'm going to cover this gate here.
Do you think one of the ice people are looking out the window and they're like, you know what? I'm watching that fairy dance out there, and I've decided to quit my job and go work in the textile industry.
Charge forward.
Not.
They came out in massive force, if you can see it, like a lot of them for one car exiting. They do have a no trespassing sign, private property, and there was at least 24, if not more, ICE agents at the gate to provide, I guess, security for that vehicle in case protesters came here. I think, yeah, I'm. If I'm being honest,
2-minute
I'd be
ETA. Do we have any
very
pre-arrival?
concerned if the protesters did try to
Engine 3 in the yard.
block this gate. I have seen them do it before, but I'm very concerned because they are even more aggressive than the Newark police, and they are utilizing pepper spray and pepper bullets.
Looks like we just lost our feed coming out of the Austin protest. I'll leave it for just a minute and see if it'll come back up.
through that gold shaded mill.
This is the exact location where they arrested Ian Austin the night before last, when they were protesting here in front of this egress, and one of the ICE supervisors, it appeared, told them he was taking them with him, and he grabbed him and dragged him in. He was released the following day, that was yesterday, sometime either in the late morning or early afternoon. He was dropped off somewhere about 15 minutes away from here. He wasn't given a phone call, he wasn't given the opportunity to contact a lawyer.
I got it, thank you.
So, that music is killing me. Anybody know where Garden State Accountability is? If he's coming or if he's not, that's cool too. It's all good. That's exactly it, Terrence. Yeah, hey Brandon. Yeah, I saw him. He did give me a phone call, and I believe he was on his way, but it's probably got a little ways to go to get here. Yeah, I mean, from most of the people here are peaceful. Some of the police are peaceful, and then there's others. And you could see for yourself. Hopefully I got you the shots so you could make that determination for yourself. Beautiful night out here. No, all good. GSA, all good. I know. All right. I'm glad you got done and you're on your way home. I know you have a long drive back, and obviously you have other things that are more pressing tonight. All good. I'm all good. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be staying around here. I don't even know what time it is. Is it around 10:30? What we got here? Oh, it does say the time on the chat. 10:28. Okay, Timothy, I'm not sure what your issue is. I'm taking pictures, man. I'm documenting so that you could see what's happening here, just for transparency and accountability purposes. I like to say that, believe that my viewers are intelligent enough to decide for themselves, but apparently some of them aren't. Yeah, Muslim communists.
All right, well, I don't see anything out of LA. I don't see anything else out of Portland.
Anyway, listen, talk your shit, it's all good. But at least try to be accurate. I wasn't harassing anyone. Definitely not Muslim. And I'm definitely not a communist. So. Oh, that music is killing me. I don't want to get the copyright strike over there. But yeah. Whatever, bro. Whatever story you want to tell yourself. But welcome to the show. Thank you for joining me here.
All right, guys. I don't. I just went through. I just went through everything, and this is it. This is what's up right now. And it looks like the anti-cop pro-gay thing is wrapping up in Austin. I don't know what one has to do with the other, but whatever. A lot of these fanatical people, the people that are involved in
MMIWG2SLGBTQQIA plus.
People that are involved in that has to be a part of everything they do. Everything they do. They don't just go to the store. They go to the store because they're gay and they're happy. Look, I'm telling you something. All right? Some of these people, and a lot of the gay folks don't want nothing to do with that. They just want to live their life. But a lot of them, they build their life around being gay. And so everything has to do with being gay, whether they're a school teacher, a doctor, whether they're, a protester, a professional protester, whatever. And that's what happened here tonight in Austin, Texas. We had a whole bunch of people from the
MMIWG2SLGBTQQIA plus
community show up and protest against law enforcement and pro illegal alien, pro people that came here illegally.
We're going to have to head out here.
It looks like Newark is going to start wrapping up here. This happens. Austin just broke apart. Done. This happens every night in Newark because these people are being paid out here, a lot of them, and they work till like 11 o'clock, and that's it. And then they all start walking back to their cars. That's another way you can tell when they all seem to show up about the same time, and they all seem to leave about the same time, and they all seem to kind of do the same things, and they all kind of seem to have the same signs and stuff. You can tell which ones are paid.
We've had about 7 leave already, so I'll keep count.
Okay, there's that. Let me see what else I can find. I really need to find some more feeds, but there's nothing else to put up here. It's all right, though. I'm not going to be staying on late tonight because there's not a lot going on tonight. Yeah. Okay, so let's go through a couple of other things that I have in the pipe here. As we know, 5 were stabbed near Penn Station just a few hours ago in New York City, leaving 1 seriously injured. And we are still waiting to get an update on this story. But as usual, they're not being very forthcoming with the information. This happened tonight about 7:02 p.m. Eastern Time. And it happened at West 33rd Street and 7th Avenue in New York. Emergency crews responded to that area, receiving reports that people were being stabbed, multiple people. According to FDNY, 6 civilians were injured, including 1 person who suffered serious injuries, 2 who sustained moderate, and 3, the last 3 suffered minor injuries. 5 patients were transported to Bellevue Hospital, including a seriously injured victim and 2 people with moderate injuries. The 6th patient with minor injuries was transported to New York Presbyterian Medical Center. Amtrak police, which is leading the investigation, said a suspect had been taken into custody. Amtrak police, which is leading the investigation, said the suspect had been taken into custody. Earlier this afternoon, Amtrak police responded to a reported stabbing. Okay, I guess that's it. All right, that's just their statement. Okay.
Division 1 search.
The circumstances of why he did it and all that are not clear.
Division 1 master bedroom that we can open up.
Sir, go ahead.
Yeah, no approved overtime. Okay, yep. Look at that, guys. It's cleared out. Just like that. All right, just like that, it's cleared out. We'll leave these cameras up because these are the only ones I have right now. All right, the next thing is...
It's berry season.
Oh, shut up.
The juiciest.
Where the F is that even coming from? God bless. All right. Okay, this is interesting. A progressive. This is. Look, the crazies are going after the Christians just like anybody. A progressive Christian denomination is facing sharp internal backlash, that's the Presbyterians, over a proposed rule that would require ordained clergy to be in a monogamous relationship, sexual relationship. The Presbyterian Church is set to vote on the monogamy requirement at its General Assembly in this summer in Milwaukee. The measure has sparked fierce debate and outrage from 3 official progressive church committees. And polyamorous church groups, according to the Religious News Service. That's weird that we would have those, but okay. The PC USA has allowed for the ordination of openly gay clergy since 2011 and altered its definition of marriage to 2 people in 2014. Isn't this a little bit of Bible revisionism? I mean, they literally are like, well, Jesus said this and it's in the Bible, but we don't really feel this way no more, so we're just going to... You know what they are? They're cafeteria Presbyterians. That's what they are. When they go down the line, they're like, hey, I'd like a little bit of that. I'd like a lot of that. I'd like none of that. Yeah, they're cafeteria Christians. That's what they are. All right, and the new proposed rule known as Con 10, interesting name, does not mention sexual orientation or same-sex relationships. Instead, it targets multi-partner relationships, arguing that the practice of polyamory or polygamory can create power imbalances, emotional harm, and spiritual confusion, particularly for women, children, and historically marginalized people. Oh my God. The rule submitted by the Sierra Blanca Presbytery states that PCUSA pastors must display moral character, and if engaged in any relationship of sexual nature, living in a monogamous one. The rules also ask the church to develop pastoral resources to help people leaving polyamorous and polygamous. They actually have a name for polyamorous gay relationships. It's polygamorous, whatever. Oh my Lord. However, the proposal drew outrage from 3 official PCUSA church advisory committees. The Advisory Committee on Social Witness Policy, the Advisory Committee for Women and Gender Justice, and the Advisory Committee, hold on, I gotta find a button. The Advisory Committee on
of MMIW G2SLGBTQIA+.
Equality. In its official response, the Advocacy Committee for Women and Gender Justice claimed that requiring pastors to be monogamous attempts to regulate the private lives. This is bizarre to me that we're literally they're literally working the gay into the Presbyterian Church. They're shoving that square peg in the round hole. I think the pun might be intended there. I'm not sure.
Smoked up his alarm.
They're literally trying to shove the square peg in the round hole. They're literally trying to rewrite the Bible is what they're doing. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this. Look, if you want to live a lifestyle that's outside of Christianity, then live a lifestyle that's outside Christianity, but quit trying to live some bullshit crazy lifestyle that you think's good. And I'm not being judgmental, okay? There's nothing wrong with it if you want to do it. But don't go into a church and say, now you have to accept me. I'm gay. You have to accept me. Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of a problem. Guys, we just lost our last feed out of there. Let me get this down here. Yep, we just lost our last feed out of Delaney. Out of Newark. I'll see if I can get something else pulled up here. There we go. Wow, guys, it all ends quick. These paid protesters don't stay out late at night like the freewies do. Yeah, I don't know. That's the problem with this whole thing is, you know, first of all, you had to be male. Then it's like, okay, now you can be female. Okay, now you can be gay. Okay, now you can be a lesbian. You know, and where does this, you know, it's literally they have shoehorned all of their beliefs. They're slowly shoehorning all the letters. They're literally shoehorning all those letters in there. They're literally shoehorning them all in there, and they're forcing their beliefs on a church, and I just don't agree with that. I really don't. All right, guys. Yep, it's getting to be slim pickings out there. Yeah, that's it. I can accept all of that. I can accept it as long as you're not doing it to children, and we're not discussing it with children. We're not indoctrinating children. We're not teaching. We're not teaching that version. Some kind of crazy
of MMIWG2SLGBTQIA+
sex ed or something like that. You know, I think we need to get back to very traditional schooling, and then at 18, if these people are having sexual problems at that point, see, a lot of people outgrow this desire to be transgender by the time they get to 18, 19, 20. You get them up there. If we can get them to there without polluting their head with all this bullshit along the way, you know, they're told, you're just in the wrong body. You're just in the wrong body. That's what their counselor tells them. That's what their teacher tells them. Well, you're just in the wrong body. That's what's wrong. And it's like, come on, dude. We have to get to the point where students can become regular people. And then at that point, once they're 18 or 19, if they want to go seek counseling and see what other options are out there, I'm perfectly fine with that. But they need to not have decisions like that to be placed on them during a time when they're going through puberty and they're going through the most confusing moments of their little lives. Is not the time to be doing that. Yep. So anyway, I don't like that whole thing. I don't like them wedging all this extra stuff in the churches, and some churches are rejecting it outright. Even this new pope they got from the United States, not a big fan so far. All he does now is stand up against everything Donald Trump does. He apparently likes Iran, and he thinks Iran should be able to keep their nukes and all this kind of stuff. And he's like, we should stop all the hostility. Shut up. Shut up, okay? All right? How many problems has the Catholic Church solved lately? It really aggravated me that he's come out so anti-Trump and being such an asshole. Trump needs to light him up, and really, really give him a hard time. But I don't think Trump wants to do that because he'll end up pissing all the Catholics off. Which I think devout Catholics are under 20% now, 10 or 12, 15%. I don't even know. Of our population. Christians obviously are a huge number, but just Catholics or Roman Catholics, much smaller number. All right, let me run back down through here again and see if there's anything that started up. Apparently, big protest in London today over this guy. I mean, he was stabbed by a Muslim, and when the cops arrived, the Muslim stopped the cop and said, there he is over there, but he was calling me Muslim names, and that's why I did what I did. And so they went over and put handcuffs on the guy laying there bleeding to death because the Muslim said he was the victim. And it's clearly a case of racial bias where, if there's a Muslim involved, they have to be the victim. They can't be the perpetrator, basically. And they have every right to protest over there. And unlike our protests here, they actually have 10,000, 20, 30, 40,000 people showing up. They actually protest over there. These protests over here are chicken shit protests. Yeah, there's a lot of pushing and shoving, and there's a lot of tussling around with the cops and stuff. But the absolute truth of the story is these protests are lame compared to almost anywhere else in the world. If you had a protest over in anywhere in Europe and you only showed up with 250 people, they would laugh you out. They would laugh you back to the house. That's crazy. But it's different in this country. This is just these crazy left loonies. Yeah, it was in the UK, England, London, in the UK. That's where it was. You fell asleep. I can't say I've never done that. I fell asleep in a Zoom meeting one time. All right, that was a lot of fun. Looks like we're down to one person now. We have a single lone protester at the Portland Ice Facility. I have no cameras at LA. I have no live cameras at Delaney Center in Newark, New Jersey. I have no live cameras out of Minneapolis. There is nothing going on. I think the left is kind of protested out right now. I think they've got what we call protest fatigue. I think these people are just, they're done. They've been doing this for months and months and months. I think this is live. Let me see. I'm going to put this up. This might be Delaney Center, but I'm not sure. Oh my God. Jesus. I believe this is live. I'm going to put it up. This is back out at Delaney Center, Delaney Hall, but I don't know. I cannot guarantee you it's live, but I think it is. It's showing everybody's pretty much gone, which is what's going on out there. But that's it. I just went through them, and that's the only one, other than the ice facility, where there's now two people out there. Two people out there. All right, we're down to just this one tornado warning, so that's all calming down too. Yes, they are. The California Democrats are stealing an election. That's exactly what they're doing. They do not want several different elections to come out like they're coming out. So they're doing this thing where, it's going to take us a lot longer to count the votes. It's going to take us a week. Sorry. Tomorrow's Monday, guys. That's 6 days they've been counting these votes. And what it ends up being is they're literally adding enough votes to get the outcome they want. The Democrat and the runner-up Democrat and the runner-up Republican, one of those is going to run against the current mayor. And the Republican was up by 6.5 points. Now he's up by 1 point. Because all the time when they're finding all these votes, they're all for the Democrat. This has happened before where the Republicans up by 8 or 10 points. And then they start this, it's going to be a couple weeks before we get everything counted. And slowly they take it away from the Republican. I don't understand how people don't see it and say something about it. I just think it's like people just go, that's California. That's what they do. They're literally fixing an election in real time right now. They're fixing an election right now. Florida counts our votes in 2 hours. Our results are announced in 2 hours, period. There's a few exceptions, but period, pretty much. Yeah, Dustin, we were covering that just a little while ago. There's also some reports it might be an 8-0 or an 8-1 once they get the paperwork done. Yeah, it was pretty bad, and we're looking for tsunami warnings, but I have nothing so far. I don't know. I'm trying to figure this out here. There really is not any good resources for tsunami warnings, unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, there is tsunami warnings out, but they're mostly for the Philippines and possibly the southern half of Japan. You would think there would be a better resource, but there's just not. Jesus, what a waste. All right. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, if a wave hit the Philippines, if a wave this wave that just hit, it could take it could take 10 hours for it to reach Hawaii, and 15 hours to reach the California coastline, and 23 or 24 hours to reach Brazil. So it does. It takes a while to move across the Pacific. It's just a really big place. I just can't believe there's no like tsunami map. Oh boy. Okay, the TOSFAR just went off. We've got a detection of a missile launch in Israel. Wow, it's for a lot of towns too. It's between Tel Aviv and Jerusalem, and Ashdod. It's all in between there, and they've got numerous reports. So this is going on over there, and it's just now dawn over there in the Middle East. So that's going on right now, guys. We've got missiles in the air over Israel. Yes, there is. It's active right now for the area around the Philippines. All right. That's just crazy. All right, well, I'm just going to leave that alone. You know what, dispatch? I'll tell you something really strange you may not know. If you're a ship at sea, you won't even know that a tsunami went by. If you're in a real deep part of the ocean, the energy will pass below your ship. There'll be a little bit of rise you probably won't even notice, or maybe it'll seem like that was like a little bigger wave, but not a big deal. It's not like what you think. You don't get that big rolling wave up on top of the sea surface until it starts to go into really shallow water. And then that energy gets pushed up. And as that happens, you begin to see those big, huge waves forming. But if you were 5 or 10 or 20 miles out, you wouldn't even know that a tsunami went by unless you were in really shallow water. No, I haven't seen that. Mud and Stella. Hard caught venting mud? What have you been up to? There is ways, there is equipment that you can put on a boat, and it will measure the compression of the water, and you can actually detect tsunamis at sea. There is ways to do it, but most ships would not be equipped with that. All right, let's see what else we got going on. We do still have 2 shots out of Delaney Center, but there's really not a lot going on there at this point. We've got a shot of the ICE Center. There's about 6 or 7 protesters there. That building, it looks like it's absolutely just trashed out. Ridiculous. All right, guys, it's 11:03 on the East Coast, 7:03 on the left coast, and my name is Ian, and this, whoops, I hit the wrong button. This is StarShip Adventures. I'm here with Mama Bleep, and we are broadcasting live on YouTube worldwide on the world's largest broadcast platform. This is my studios here, StarShip Studios in Southwest Florida, where we broadcast. That's right, Mama. Where we broadcast every night our show out of here. All right, let's get back to the grid and see what we got going on. And I just want to remind everybody, our sponsor this half hour is Trumpanol fast-acting suppositories. Get to the root of the problem today, no matter how deep-seated that it is. Use Trumpanol fast-acting suppositories. Next time you feel like running down an ICE agent, ram 1 or 2 or 3 of these up your butthole and see how it helps. This is Trumpanol fast-acting suppositories. The Trumpanol, the #1 leader in treatment for Trump derangement syndrome. Try it today. That's Trumpanol fast-acting suppositories. Get one in your ass today. It's the end of the world. I sing so bad that I can't trip the copyright alarm. I do like that song. That song will always be the song at the beginning of Independence Day. That's where I know that song. Remember, they're playing golf. They're in the satellite room with all the equipment racks in there, and they're playing golf. And they hear that weird noise, and that was the song they were playing. That's why I love that song. Anyway, oh goodness, yeah. I hope Trumpalax helps. I'd like to put it into an aerosol and drop it out of planes. We'll get some DC-3s, and we'll start dusting California with it. Got any sound worth of crap?
Just set that to horizontal. Okay, I think we're good. Oh, what the fuck's going on here? Okay. So what was supposed to be the official stream became the body cam stream, I think, and I had to set up a new official stream. So right now, official stream doesn't have a link to body cam stream.
Wow, what a complicated mess. Okay, so I wanted to also mention that tonight, George Norrie on Coast to Coast tonight. Surprising, he's hosting on a Sunday night, but he does that sometimes. Radio personality and author Kevin Matthews will come on tonight at 1 a.m. Eastern and discuss with George Norrie how his life has changed after he found a broken statue of the Virgin Mary. In the winter of 2011, he discovered a statue that would become the subject of 2 best-selling books, a movie release, and even a blessing from Pope Leo. That's tonight at 1 a.m. on Coast to Coast AM on 650 radio stations across the country, or you can listen to it on TuneIn. Just type in TuneIn 925 Fox News. TuneIn 925 Fox News, and it will come right up, and you can listen to it on my radio station. In the second half of the show, author and lecturer Geoffrey Simmons will discuss various aspects of intelligent design, and they'll also get into a bit of a debate surrounding Darwinian evolution. Simmons challenges the widespread acceptance of Darwin's theory. He argues that there is no evidence one organism can change into another. That's interesting. All right, so that's all tonight on Coast to Coast AM, a 4-hour overnight radio show starring George Norrie, and this is the old Art Bell show, if you guys are familiar. All right, that's what's going on there. Let me do a quick check of the news. Israel confirms strikes on Iran. Explosions reported across multiple Iranian cities. All right, let's see what else is going on. It's this weird news day. Weekends are weird because the newsrooms are not staffed on weekends. People think that news is 24/7, but I will tell you something. It's not as 24/7 as you think. Is there always a news crew on, like at my local TV station? We're a pretty big middle market here. And yes, there's always someone sitting at the assignment desk. There's generally always one news crew, one or two news crews standing by. A reporter and a photog, or at least a photog, that's standing by that we can send into the field on a moment's notice. However, the resources just aren't there like during the day. If you get something big that happens at 4 o'clock in the afternoon on a Tuesday, then the news is going to be on it like flies on shit. I mean, it's going to be like they're just all over it. We've got multi-team reporters. We've got good team coverage. I mean, it's going to. However, if that plane crashes, if that plane were to crash at 9 o'clock at night on a Saturday night, it would be like your local news would think it's no big deal or something. No big deal. It didn't hit them all. I mean, and that's because they're not going to call in a bunch of people unless it's something pretty major. And so that kind of ends up, it's weird. The news cycle ends up weird on the weekends because even big things don't appear to be big things on the weekend because they don't have the manpower they need to do it. And so that ends up happening a lot of times. Oh, that's really cool that you got to talk to Art, especially on ham radio. Yep, there we go. All right, guys, I'm going to do a last call. I'm not in the big rush, but I'm going to do a last call. The storm chasers have all shut down, are starting to head home. And there's hardly anybody left at the Laney Center. I actually see YouTubers talking to cops, and that's about all I see left out there. You can see the one camera guy has worked his way right back down in front of the place again, so he's right there. And the upper right is the Portland Ice Facility, so nothing going on there. And the Tosfar, they had that one earlier. You can still see this little squares on there. But nothing active right now there. That has concluded. So, and that's what we've got going on right now as far as the weather goes. We have no tornado warnings. All the tornado warnings have been allowed to expire. All that's left in its wake now, look at this, flood warnings. The yellow is, and the greens are all, the yellows are flash flood warnings. The greens are river and stream flood warnings or aerial flood warnings. So we've got a lot. Missouri right now has got a lot of flooding to deal with overnight. And I'm sure I'm going to put this back in. I'm sure there's still quite a bit of rain out here. Yep, look at that. So as this draws further north, it's going over these same areas that got heavy rain yesterday and the day before. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, he was stringing for him. Yeah, the Portland protest has now doubled in size. It's now 2. There's now 2 people there. But it is literally doubled in size. It's doubled in size. Oh my God. This is a little mess right here moving into Nebraska. We haven't even talked about this. Currently under a severe thunderstorm watch and warnings, and they're about to move into the Oshkosh area. This area has seen severe weather 2 or 3 times over the last week and a half. Mama, why do you keep licking me? Well, scientists might know why people are hearing this mysterious humming in their ears. Now, I've got tinnitus. That's a ringing in the ears. That's not really what they're talking about here. A pervasive phenomenon reported all across the world has impacted millions of people at one time or another. Over the years, we've reported on several cases of mysterious humming noises, often occurring across a wide area and affecting large numbers of people at a time. Such phenomenon often deny explanation, with local authorities investigating the reports, but no conclusive source ever can be found, much to the dismay of those who can hear it for days. In some cases, people have been driven to despair by the hum, which can continue unabated all day and all night, leaving them unable to sleep and causing ongoing stress and discomfort in their lives. It is also not uncommon for others in the same area to be unable to hear anything at all. Now, according to researchers at the Norwegian University of Science and Technology, the answer to the phenomenon could be that some people may simply just have better low-frequency hearing than others. And see, sometimes in science, the simplest and easiest explanation is a lot of times the explanation. We always, as humans, tend to think it's more complicated than it really is. Well, if some people hear a hum and some don't, guess what? They hear better than the other people do. That's all. Maybe their ears haven't been damaged like mine, listening to diesel motors and sirens over the years. I sat underneath the siren speaker for 20 years. I also drove big diesel trucks, big diesel fire trucks with the sirens and the wind-up sirens and the big diesel motors. And my ears are shot. I have dead bands in my hearing. Certain frequencies of sound that I really don't hear. It's bizarre. I've literally, talked to people and their voice is on a certain frequency and I have problems. So what they're saying now is that this whole thing with these people that are hearing these humming sounds, they're actually hearing humming sounds. Now, I don't know what's causing the humming sound, but it's just the fact that they can hear lower frequency sounds than their neighbors or their family or whatever. So that doesn't make them weird or strange. It also means that it's true that they're actually hearing something, which I think's good. It's nice to be able to kind of validate something like that. It's also thought that a form of tinnitus might also be responsible for it. So there you go. I have tinnitus. It sucks. Do I have a severe case of it? No. Mine is fairly minor so far. It really bothers me at work, especially after wearing headphones for 2 or 3 hours. It's believed that tinnitus is either caused by or made worse by wearing headphones and also working in loud environments. Two things which I've done a lot of. And so when I walk into work and I go into that quiet room and that submarine door closes behind me and the room goes and it sucks in because there's literally air pressure in there. You can hear nothing in these rooms. We'll stand outside the room in another room and scream as loud as we can, and you cannot hear it. I've never been in a room that's so soundproof that you can be on the other side of 3 sheets of glass and I can yell as loud as I can yell, and I've got a hell of a loud voice. I can yell as loud as I can yell, and you cannot hear me at all on the other side. It's amazing. Well, when I go in that room and I sit down behind my board and the door closes behind me, there's this immediate ringing in my ears. I can hear it right now. The air just shut off. Once the air shuts off, I hear the ringing. I actually sleep in my room with sleep music, and I run 2 fans, so it sounds like a B-52 bomber in there. The 2 fans have an offsetting warble, so it does kind of give you that feeling like you're in a turboprop, a dual turboprop, and you get that that resonance between the 2 fans. I actually have worked on this and got the perfect sleep environment. So on the TV, I've got sleep music on a blank screen, and then I've got 2 fans, one in each corner of the room, that are running on high, blowing up into the air. I like a breeze, but I don't like it blowing directly on me. And this is how I have to sleep. And with the noise that the 2 fans make and the noise that the sleep music makes, I do not notice my tinnitus at night, and I'm able to sleep. But if I go, the worst for me is if I go to stay in a hotel, with my mom, she snores. If I go in that hotel room, I can't sleep. I'll lay in there all night. So what I have to do is I have to put on a little bit of sleep music, which doesn't bother her, and then I bring a box fan and I stick it down behind my bed over there, and I turn it on, blowing into the wall, just so I can have the sound, and then I sleep with my head right over by that fan. Sometimes I'll put the fan on the nightstand blowing away from me, and I'll sleep with my head right behind the fan. I love that sound. I can just crawl in there and go to sleep, So yeah, I have to sleep with a lot of white noise. My mother, on the other hand, she likes to sleep, at her house, she sleeps completely in silence. And I'm like, I can't do that. I can't do that. I have cats and everything else, so that means if I'm sleeping in silence all night long, I'm hearing things go bump in the night. Number 2, my tinnitus. If I lay down in a quiet bedroom, it's just the whole time I'm in there. It's like the whole time I'm in there. And so I literally, when I travel, I bring at least 1, if not 2, of the standard $20 box fan. Nothing special. Lasco or whoever makes it. I think I got Lascos now. I've been buying the round wind machines because they actually blow a little more air, make a little more noise. They're about $5 more to get the round wind machine over the square box fan. Yeah, I can't sleep with a program on the TV. I can't. I'll lay there in twilight, but I cannot go into REM if there's a show playing. However, the sleep music works. I can also put on a distant thunderstorm with rain. That will help me sleep. Sometimes I switch it up and I'll put on a distant thunderstorm. And there's a couple of them I really like on YouTube. And it just sits there and plays all night with a blank screen. And you'll hear the thunder and you'll hear just the rain hitting the sidewalk outside, basically. And that really works for me too. Yeah, I actually know several people that used to sleep every night with Art Bell on. It's kind of a thing. I don't do it. I don't even try to do it because I'm going to be honest with you guys, and this comes from someone that works in radio. I don't want to be programmed all night by the commercials. If I was going to do that, I would buy Streamlink for $10 a month, and that way when they go into commercial, it just plays music. And then when it comes back from commercial, you know, you're back into coast. Yeah, rain and thunder works good. Light thunder, of course. Distant thunder, I call it. And rain works great. Also try sleep music. If you've never tried sleep music, it's just like harp, you know, like, that kind of music. It actually works. Certain frequencies work really well with me. So either way, do what you have to do to get a good night's sleep. And what you'll find is a lot of times it's easier for your partner to adjust to what you need than it will be for you to adjust to what your partner needs. And you guys just have to work together on that. A lot of times people that sleep in silence, they can sleep in white noise. They're just not used to it. So if you need the white noise, just explain to your partner, look, I need the white noise at night. I'm sorry. I need to do this. There's also things you can do. You can white noise through a pillow speaker and things like that. But it never works as good. Yep. Yeah, I like this. I like to bundle up when I sleep too. I don't like just, sometimes I just like, if it's not too cool in the room, I got like a heavy sheet that I use, and then I can pull over blanket if I need it. But I like to sleep at about 72 degrees. I like to put the fan kind of on me, and I do like to bundle just a little bit. And I got 3 cats in there to keep me warm. And trust me, on cold nights, I run a little bit of heat in there, but I still end up with cats all over me. I bring in, on freezing nights, which is like 1 or 2 nights a year down here, on freezing nights, or nearly freezing nights, I bring 3 extra cats into my room, and I put 2 extra cats in here to make sure that I get as many of them in as possible. And then I have a warm location outside as well for the rest of them. So yeah, it's important to me. It doesn't even get that cold down here. Cats can survive a freezing night, but I'm not going to make them go through it. Especially these Florida cats. They're not used to it. And yeah, when it's cold in my room and I got freaking 6 cats in there, they all end up laying right on top of me. I end up having literally cats all over me. Because when it's cold, they love to lay on you. Boy, look at this. Look at this line. Guys, this could be setting up a bow echo. I want you guys to notice this right here, this feature. It's called a bow echo. Notice it looks like a bow and arrow. See what I mean? That's what they call a bow echo, and that's why they call it that, because it looks like a bow and arrow. And along that line, now this is not a severe one, obviously. This is a broken one, but the winds are going to be pushing like this, and you will, when this line passes, you will get some straight line winds that are pretty strong. All right, here's what the local radar looks like. Whoop, let me turn that off. This is what the local radar looks like. Not even really that strong anymore. They're still issuing severe thunderstorm warnings for the entire bow echo. Notice that the entire bow echo is under a severe thunderstorm warning. It starts right up here and it ends right down here. And you can see they've got the entire bow echo here is under those red boxes. So central North Dakota, you could get some straight line winds overnight. Oh, come on, 6 more likes, guys. Yeah. No, I love staying in hotels because it's always cool and the beds are usually pretty nice. We don't stay in real cheap hotels, so the beds are usually pretty nice. I bring my own pillows. I have to have my own pillows. But I have very specific, 3 very specific pillows. One pillow, I have a thin pillow that I sleep on every night. I have had that pillow since I was a kid. The pillow is 45 years old. And it's in a protective case, and then in another case over that, and then in a pillowcase. It's a really thin, very thin pillow. And that goes over the top of a very thick space foam pillow, like a memory foam pillow. And then I have a big fluffy one that goes under my arm so that it helps my back. Yeah, this is what you got right here, guys. You got this Bow Echo in North Dakota. We've got a little bit of a situation down here in Nebraska. This is just in western Nebraska, moving northeast. Just severe thunderstorm warned. It is putting down some flooding behind it. And this complex is moving northeast. And then the only other real situation we have is down in this area right here in Missouri. And we did have some severe thunderstorms down here in this area earlier. And this whole complex here is kind of sitting over Columbia and moving out to the northeast. And we do see these blue ones down here. These are these blue flash flood warnings. Yep. Those dark blue ones down here are flash flood warnings. And when a flash flood gets to the point where homes are already being flooded and businesses are being flooded, a flood is confirmed to be happening, they turn from yellow to that royal blue color. It's something I'm trying out here. I want to be able to see once these flood alerts go catastrophic like that. I want them to be a different color. Okay, so that's where we're at, guys. Last call for the chat room. It's now 11:30. I've been on for, I don't know what, 2:40, 2.5, anyway, 2:30. I thought I came on a little early, but I don't guess I did. So yeah, 2 hours and 30 minutes. I do appreciate everybody being here. Grammy, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Let's see here. 3 more likes, guys. I'm getting ready to sign off. I'd love to get to our goal tonight. So if 3 more of you could give us a like, I really appreciate it. I'd love to thank the 702 people that have watched the show tonight. Yeah, it's a high river warning. That's correct. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to drag this out for a few more minutes, guys. We need 3 more likes. 3 more likes to meet our goal tonight. We're at 67. We need 3 more. I'll hang for just a minute and see if we can get 3 more likes out there. I really would love to see that. Let me see if we've got anything else here I wanted to mention tonight. Can't download updates. There's a reason for that, because I've got it all jammed up to where you can't download updates. Jeez. All right, and quick check of spaceweather.com. We could see possible geomagnetic storms tomorrow night as high as G3. As CME is expected to hit Earth's geomagnetic field. That's tomorrow night. The range of possibilities is determined mainly by whether the CME delivers a glancing blow or more of a direct hit. In case of a direct hit, a strong storm could produce mid-latitude auroras in Europe and the USA. Would you like, see, so that's pretty much that, guys. And there is a conjunction. When the sun went down tonight, you go outside, you look west, as towards the sunset. And two of the brightest planets in the solar system are converging for a beautiful conjunction. The two brightest stars, and to the right are the planets Castor and Pollux and Twins and Gemini. Anyway, it's a big conjunction going on. They're part of this beautiful conjunction. At closest approach on June 8th and 9th, which is tomorrow night and the next night, the planets will be just 1.6 degrees apart, similar to the Great Conjunction of 2002. And this is just the beginning. During the nights ahead, Mercury and the crescent moon will join Venus and Jupiter to form a must-see quartet in the twilight sky. It's a marvelous week-long sky view going on in the western sky right as the sun sets in twilight. There's 4 very bright objects right there for you to see. So that's going on all week, and you can find out more on that and get sky maps at spaceweather.com. That's spaceweather.com, because our space weather stuff is all powered by spaceweather.com. Great website. All right. And also I mentioned coasttocoastam.com. If you would like to go to their website, you have to put the AM in there. Okay? Coast to Coast could be a million things. But their show is called Coast to Coast AM with George Norrie. So it's coasttocoastam.com. And you can find their website. And of course, we use, Deanna. Deanna, welcome. Thank you for joining. I didn't realize I had the thing in the way there. But yeah, thank you for joining. I do appreciate that. Welcome aboard the Starship. We're on every night at 9 p.m., 9 to 11 Eastern Time. And also we're on when all news breaks. Last night we did 6 hours. So we're on anytime news is breaking. Conjunction junction, what's your function? There you go. All right, guys, one more like, and I can shut it down and go to bed. Come on, guys. All right, let me take a peek here and see what else is going on. Another breakthrough in gene editing. It won't be long, and you'll be able to pick what. So, what color hair do you want your baby to have? It's eugenics. We're there. What kind? You want a boy or a girl? You want him to have a big old crank, right? We can make that happen too for a little extra money. Yep, I see 72. Mine just changed. There we go, guys. Congratulations to all of us. Thank you, guys. We just reached 70 likes for tonight. We're trying to boost our algorithms a little bit. We're meeting a lot of new people over the last week and a half. We cover everything on here, guys. We cover it all. We do politics, but mostly science. And we also do a lot of terrestrial weather, space weather, including hurricanes and tornadoes. We have crazy hurricane coverage. I also do pursuits and manhunts and police actions that are in progress. We also cover any kind of breaking news that's going on out there, wars and conflicts and different things, and of course civil unrest across the country. We cover all that kind of stuff right here on Starship Adventures, and again, we cover whatever is going on when it's going on. And we broadcast live from Starship Studios right here in North Fort Myers, Florida. And we broadcast worldwide on the World Wide Web using YouTube, the world's largest broadcast platform. And I do really appreciate you guys putting all that. Well, thank you very much, Subsystem Zero. Well, there we got 71 now. There you go. Well, I do appreciate it. We're here every night from 9 to 11 with an interactive multi-screen news and science show, and I hope you guys enjoy it. It's called The Sights and Sounds of Earth, News, Weather, and Space. It's a lot of fun. I hope you guys like it. And Mama Bleep, she's already given out over here. I think she's sound asleep. You awake or are you still asleep? No, she's half asleep down there. All right, guys, I guess that's going to be it for tonight. I want to thank everybody for coming in and our 725 viewers tonight. Thank you to all of you who hung out to the end. I do really appreciate that. And tonight we'll play a song to get us out. All of my music is created by Suno, which is AI, and I make topic music that fits the topic for the day, and I kind of like doing that. So I'm going to have some more music coming out here in a couple days, so that'll be cool. If you guys want our music, we do provide it free of charge. I don't mind if you guys have the music. I want you to have it. Here's a link to the music folder. You can go in there and check it out. There's 80 songs in there that are all songs that you can have. You can download them and keep them. There's no royalty. You can use them on YouTube. If you want to credit me, that's fine. If you don't, that's fine. I made them with Suno. Each one took me about 20 minutes to make, so it's not like a big deal. Yeah. Yep, I'll play that. That plays right when we do the closer. Yeah, Subsystem Zero. This is the end of the show. We do stay later if we need to. We did 6 hours yesterday. We did 4 hours on Friday. So we're here when news breaks. It's all dying tonight. We've lost all of our views. We're basically down to just not much left. But everything we do is in a multi-screen format. So you can go back and look at some of the stuff that we've done. One of the things I suggest to people, and here I'll demonstrate real quick. One of the things that I do suggest to people do is go back and take a look at some of our videos. I've been doing this for 6 years. I've got a lot of different stuff on there, and you can really see, kind of where we've been and what we've done, and where we're going. It's been an absolute blast doing this YouTube channel, and I really like it. And I plan on doing this for the rest of my life. This is it. I'm going to quit my other job eventually. I've been doing broadcasting now for 15 years after retiring from the fire service. So I'm good, So at some point in the next 2 or 3 years, I'm buying that van and I'm going across the country. And my goal is to meet all of my moderators and my members and do a show in front of your house. Literally have you come out and sit in the van and we'll do the show. That's kind of something I've really been wanting to do. But anyway, if you go to our channel under videos, you'll see there's a few of the different kinds of videos there, and you can see some of the different things that we do. But one of the better ones here is a proof of performance piece I did. See if I can find it here. Is this it? I want to show you guys this. This happened about it was last tornado season, and I want to show you guys this. This is an example of what it gets like on here when it gets crazy. It's just about to come down to the ground. Remember, there's going to be a different. I'm trying to get it up. Give me just a second here. Cams. This is what it looks like when our show is going really good. That's a huge couplet, a well-defined couplet right there. I think we're on the ground. It's hard to tell, but I think that's debris and dust that you're seeing. We are on the ground, it looks like. Yeah, we got a tornado on the ground. It's a wedge. Urbana, North Dakota. Urbana, North Dakota, take shelter now that you are next up for this thing and it's on the ground. Holy shit. We've got a large wedge tornado and it's on the ground. That is textbook, ladies and gentlemen. We have a textbook tornado right now. Look at the shots we're getting of this thing. These guys are amazing. Every storm chaser has a shot of this tornado right now. All 8 of them. From 8 different angles. You're watching this thing live. This is StarShip Adventures, guys. Thank you for being here. This is what we do here. God, I wish I was there. Holy shit. Holy shit. I hope nobody's in front of this thing. This thing came down as a wedge. There was no bullshit. They normally rope in and rope out. This thing came in as a wedge. In this case here, we actually had storm chasers right there at the storm. We were actually able to see the genesis of the tornado, right where it started, how it started, and not only see it happen, but see it happen from 8 different angles, from 8 different locations around the storm. It was an amazing broadcast. It was an amazing night, and I just wanted to package this up and bring it to you today in such a way that you would be able to enjoy it like we did the other night when we aired this live. Okay, guys, and that's what they call a proof of performance piece, which means that I made a video about the live video that we did so people could see our work, and that's kind of how that works. But anyway, that was it. That was an amazing tornado. That tornado went on to kill folks later that night. It was a bad tornado. That was up in the Dakotas, which is where we are again tonight. So anyway, but that tornado, that shows you what the coverage looks like on here when we get it going. So I just wanted you guys to see that. It's amazing. All right, guys, I'm going to do a short song out, and then we'll do the usual stuff on the way out, and then our closer. If you guys haven't hung around for the closer, I got a really cool closer, guys. It's it's basically it's like an old network closer. And if you guys haven't checked it out, you should check it out. It's pretty cool. That's coming up in about 4 minutes. Hang in there, guys. We'll see you guys next time. My name's Ian. This is the Sights and Sounds of Earth right here on StarShip Adventures, broadcasting worldwide on YouTube, the world's largest broadcast platform. And we'll see you guys again tomorrow night at 9 o'clock for our regular show. Have a good one, everybody. We'll see you later. 7 threes, everybody. 7 threes.
I woke up this morning, turned on the TV. Another No Kings rally full of pure insanity. They got inflatable dinosaurs and bears on skateboards, some frog in a tutu doing cartwheels in the front yard, blue-haired Karen screaming fascist at the sky, while beta males in crop tops are trying not to cry. No kings, no kings, they're marching in the street, looking like a circus that forgot to bring the beat. SWAT teams standing by, cameras rolling slow, while these clowns block traffic screaming, eat the rich, bro. No kings, my ass, y'all just a bunch of fools, wasting everybody got signs saying love trumps hate, but they hate half the nation. Demanding open borders while screaming defund the station. One guy's dressed as Captain America, another as a cat. Some washed up wedding singers singing Imagine Flat. They glue their hands to the road for the climate today, then wonder why the cops show up and haul their asses away. No kings, no kings, they're marching in the street, looking like a circus that forgot to bring the beat. SWAT teams standing by, cameras rolling slow, while these clowns block traffic, scream, eat the rich, bro. No kings, my ass, y'all just a bunch of fools, wasting everybody's Saturday, playing by leftist rules. They don't know.
Welcome back to reality.
Is that special someone in your life screaming at the TV every time they see our president? Crying in public because literally Hitler just tweeted? Still wearing their teachers' union supporter shirt from 2012 while yelling fascist and Nazi? Well, help is finally here. Introducing Trumpanol, the leading treatment for acute Trump derangement syndrome in adults. Available in original Trumpanol daily tablets, MAGA strength Trumpanol for MSNBC addicts still crying about 2016, Trumpanol anal suppositories for when the derangement is really deep-seated, Trumpanol butthurt cream for triggered snowflakes, Trumpanol overreaction ointment to calm hysterical meltdowns, Preparation Orange for that burning sensation every time they hear his name, Trumpavol to finally let go of their Oval Office obsession, MAGA ears to stop hearing racist and fascist in every sentence, Trump drops to dry up the endless tears over mean tweets and see reality for the first time, MAGA middle for monthly emotional cycles triggered by Fox News, MAGA, the performance enhancer that makes your sex life great again. Hopefully this will help her chill out. Trumpalax, the powerful laxative that helps them shit out years of liberal brain rot. Trump wipes for cleaning up after explosive emotional diarrhea on social media. Trumpicillin, the antibiotic that kills TDS bacteria and CNN talking points. Trunquil, the nighttime bitching, complaining, protesting, hating, stupid head fever so you can rest medicine. Slip into a peaceful acceptance of reality. Trumpanol, for rapid onset TDS, comes with a fact-acting IV applicator. Trumpacid, calm your belly when the bad orange man comes on TV. Patriot patches, for steady and continuous medication so you don't relapse in the office later. And LibBlock condoms, specially formulated to attack and kill liberal or socialist sperm, because the last thing you want is little liberals running around with your last name. Trump PM, get a good night's rest and wake up loving your country. Trumpacaine, a topical analgesic that will put away the pain of defeat after the next election. Trump Anti-Raid Rub, it's gonna be a great massage. Trump Ozak, specially formulated to ease the anxiety associated with red hats, orange hair, and the success of others. MAGA tugging cream, to prevent friction injury while she is spending all that time protesting. Trumpilium, mood stabilizer for the real crazy ones that need extra help. Trump adrenaline blocker, for when you can't stop yourself from running down an ICE agent. Trump Zempic, because no one should have to be fat and liberal. MAGA Meltdown Gummy Bears infused with THC, a fast-acting way to take your medicine. Comes in 2 flavors, original and now the new Freedom flavor. Trumpons, absorb your monthly meltdowns with Trumpons approved for use in Minnesota men's rooms. Comes with the orange MAGA applicator. Finally, if all this does not work, try alcohol. Introducing the new Landslide Lager, a Trumpanol-infused alcoholic beverage. Drink your ignorance away with Landslide Lager. Trumpanol is a medication that works fast to reverse the debilitating symptoms of TDS and bring your loved one back to reality. Side effects may include uncontrollable urges to be nice to the people around you, sudden improvement in critical thinking skills, excessive consumption of red meat and outdoor grilling, spontaneous outbursts of America, enthusiastic patriotism, flag waving, and an inexplicable desire to get a job or start a nuclear family. Patients have also reported increased tolerance for differing opinions, temporary loss of victimhood, sudden appreciation for border security, complete remission of pronouns and biosyndrome, spontaneous voting for lower taxes, and in extreme cases, you may even become an entrepreneur and start your own productive business. Do not take Trumpanol if you are allergic to winning, common sense, or constitutional republics. Available at Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, Buc-ee's, Radio Shack, Sky King Fireworks, the Portland Airport, in the Portland Mall, and in the Trumpanol kiosk at the ICE building in Portland, Oregon. Or just buy it wherever fine psychedelic and hallucinogenic drugs are sold. Trumpanol. Get back to reality. Stop being a crazy bitch. Ask your doctor if Trumpanol is right for you.
Trumpanol, welcome back to reality.
This is the YouTube channel Starship Adventures, broadcasting live from Starship Studios in North Fort Myers, Florida, in the United States of America. We thank you for joining us this evening for another broadcast of the Sights and Sounds of Earth, covering every breaking news story across this troubled planet of ours. We brought you the raw, unfiltered pulse of the world in real time through our unique multi-screen format, broadcasting in high definition worldwide via fiber optic connection. Starship Adventures, a new kind of YouTube content. To our regular viewers, our loyal crew members, our amazing moderators, and everyone who tunes in each night at 9 p.m. Eastern, we thank you. Your support keeps this independent voice alive and well. We'll be back tomorrow evening at 9 p.m. Eastern with another live edition of the Sights and Sounds of Earth, right here on Starship Adventures. Until then, stay safe, stay informed, and may God bless you and these United States of America. This is Starship Adventures, and this concludes our broadcast day. Good night, America, and around the world. Kilo Oscar 4, Echo Foxtrot Sierra. Signing off. QSY, 7-3s, everyone, 7-3s.